What's up, everybody? Welcome to Why We Love Horror TV. I'm JWMaher, and this is my wife, Fiorella, right here. And over there is the Brooks family, Abby and Aaron. What's up, guys?
Hey, the gang's all here for the finale. We've resurrected the full Why We Love Horror TV crew.
Yes.
And it is a finale. And let's just do the trailer for the finale. It's called Injustice for All. Does everybody get justice? I don't know.
Welcome, everyone, to my favorite night of the year.
Prater killed Batista, and I'm next. That thing for justice. Maybe it runs in the family.
What a turnout!
You're not going anywhere. Time for the world to see the real Leon Prater. This was not on my list of ways to die.
And that's and Justice for All, as my wife said. I sounded like I said Injustice for All, but obviously not. And Justice for All.
She's right.
What were your guys' initial thoughts on this?
So for this finale, I think we were kind of saying this before starting to record. It is a very straightforward finale, which I think is fine. I think pretty much everything kind of wraps up really nicely. But I do think it was still a really good episode also, though. Like it just was very straightforward.
Pause for a moment, please. I have to flip my homemade potato chips in the oven. I forgot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Just a top.
Sorry.
3, 2, 1.
So initial thoughts on the episode. Like a lot of finales, it was a little bit of a letdown compared to the previous episode. I think a lot of times the penultimate episode has a little bit of the advantage of, like, unless it was season 4 finale of Dexter, like usually like penultimate episodes, there's a lot more kind of being set up and happening at the same time. Well, this is, kind of just tying everything up a little bit, maybe too neatly and like simply for my taste, and we'll dive into it as we go. But overall, I think this season was upper half of Dexter, probably, right behind the first 4 seasons for me, with the overall season. So I'm happy with what we got. But this finale, it has its issues for me, I'll be honest.
I like the straightforwardness. I didn't think I was going to. I was like trying to, like, every couple of minutes I'm like, okay, something crazy is gonna happen now.
Yeah.
And while stuff did happen that I was like, oh, it wasn't ridiculously insane. I was pretty happy with it. I was pretty happy with most of it. But I think that's also because I set up myself with so many conspiracy theories about the show that I need to stop doing that. Let that go, kind of.
I think the fact that, like, it was straightforward, but they left us in the cliffhanger, like, they're just going to leave Dexter in this vault to die. And the fact, like, that was, like, Prater's plan to kill him. Like, he'll just die from dehydration. Is like
3 days. Yeah.
One of the silliest things ever, I think, somebody's ever done. Like, not even that, the room wasn't even swept, obviously. Angel's cell phone was still in there, which gave Dexter the only tool he needed to escape.
Right.
But yeah, I'm going to kill this guy by dehydrating him. It's
like classic bad guy. Like, I have a chance to kill him. I have a gun and everything else, but, like, I'm not going to.
He legitimately could have just sent Charlie back in and shot him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but, like, that would kill Dexter, and we can't kill Dexter with 3 seasons already signed on.
Agreed. I'm just thinking of the fact, like, how are you a formidable? I think that the Prater being a formidable adversary kind of just went out the window when he was just like, he'll die.
Yeah, are we just going right into that with Prater? Do you just want to go right?
I'm just saying that's like my big takeaway. Like, you're right. It was kind of like a letdown. I wanted more of I wanted them to put up more of, like, a fight. He has all the resources, like, in the world.
Yeah. So, like, I guess if we can, let's just jump into that first. Yeah. We'll kind of scatter through with Prater and how he was dealt with. Overall, like, I was disappointed by it a little bit. Like, he has these connections to the police. It turns out his connection is he throws a party and gives them $20 million every year. That's his connection. Like, there wasn't more to it than that. Like, I can't, unless we have something next season that reveals, like, yes, so of course we knew about Prater's collection. Of course, we knew about his affinity.
It doesn't feel that way with how
like,
they-
but it doesn't feel that way. It feels like we're wrapping him up and like he's being revealed to be this horrible guy. Like he had these connections to the police. It didn't really result in anything. Like he has this like knowledge center. He doesn't know anything about Dexter, even by like the end, like to the point where when he's on the table about to be killed by Dexter, he's like a serial killer with a conscience. It's like, that's what the Bay Harbor Butcher is. Like you know about this. Like this is news to you. It wasn't being played off like, I know you don't really have a conscience. Like it was being played off like he had never thought of this.
Never dawned on him. Yeah.
Of a serial killer who kills the bad people.
Yeah, they walked the line like where he knew a bunch and he didn't, because he was obviously upset that like he wasn't going to be a trophy because he doesn't take the blood from him. He's like, oh, I'm not going in your box. So he knew that much.
Right.
Right. And so it's just like, and it's just, it was Peter Dinklage. So again, maybe I just had like more expectations for this character, but it's just like, it all just like neatly gets wrapped up. And then to like add to the neatly wrapped up aspect of it is like, how did he clean up? I hate to be this person too, but how did he clean up all this blood? How did he like, there's no plastic, there's a small amount of plastic wrap, but there's no, like, there's nothing like put up. Like he like just like cleans up.
It's Brian's setup. So the table. He kills him on Brian Moser's table, which has the blood drain built into it.
Oh, okay. Well,
that I can explain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. We have one plot hole of many more that I have questions about. So it's like, okay, that's it. But here's where my theory comes in, and then I'll let everybody else talk again. Because there are other people here. I'm aware. Comments. But with killing Prater, I think haphazardly as he did, Dexter, one of the things that was like wrapped up at the end with Charlie is Charlie's like, I'm going away with my mom back to Amherst, and you're going to take care of us, and we're never going to hear from you again. Prater dead now. The money's not coming in anymore. Charlie's mom's going to die. Charlie's coming after Dexter in the future, probably at the end of season 2, setting up season 3.
I would say maybe, but also in reality of it, Prater's not dead. The only person who knows Prater's dead are Dexter and Harrison.
But Charlie's going to know when she's not getting money for.
I mean, I don't know how that was. I don't want to poke holes in everything, but I don't know how it's set up. Prater obviously has some kind of accountant that just constantly funnels money to people, and he's disappeared. Like he's like a murder suspect now, and he's vanished. So he's still alive. I imagine business in the Prater Foundation goes on as usual, because whoever's making these payments is not Prater directly. Whoever the money person is, that lady Vivian maybe, is
counterpoint to that. All of the people who Prater's been paying to stay calm and happy are now not getting paid, and they're going to figure out the reason why and come after Dexter.
Well, yeah, because if that linchpin comes out,
including maybe the New York Ripper finally comes after Dexter in the future.
That would be an interesting thing if like the Prater Foundation does crumble, and then there will be a bunch of people. Charlie would at least know who's responsible. Nobody else would know who's responsible, but Charlie would know it's Dexter.
Mm-hmm. And maybe she's so mad that her mom's dead that she doesn't care, and she lets out the secret. And
she sends the A-team after Dexter, and then Dexter has a reason to kill her.
Yeah, so like this whole Suicide Squad this year, we thought it was the Harlem Globetrotters. It's the Washington Generals.
Yeah.
The Globetrotters haven't even been exposed yet.
That's right, because he had like a thick. You only see 4 files at the end, but he could barely get his fingers down underneath the stack of files he took.
I also saw something else in the files we'll get to when we talk about the files.
Yes, I was just talking to you about that.
I guess we'll circle back to Harrison. Now, once he thinks he's out, they drag him back in, kind of bullshit. And the fact that like when Dexter allegedly gave him a condom, he really gave him like the veterinary drug syringe, which I don't understand. It's like, just in case somebody comes after you, here's a syringe. So we have the syringe on him.
I love the idea. Yeah. What were your thoughts on the production with M99?
I mean, it's very convenient. But again, it fits. It makes sense, honestly. Like I thought I like the relationship between Dexter and Harrison. I really do. I thought that was really well done this season. Again, yeah, it's a very convenient little way for them to kind of get Prater on the table. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't that upset about it. Again, it's very convenient, but I think there were worse. Aaron kind of covered the bigger problems in this episode.
I do like when Dexter's calling Harrison from Batista's cell phone, and there's him and Gigi. That exchange was excellent. Fiorella, you covered that. You heard that.
Yeah, no, I do. I do. I've been saying this for a while now. I really like. It's just, to me, it pulls at my heartstrings. This is why I could not hate Dexter ever. He's a family man. He just has a little kink. I mean, I think we all do, right? But I don't know that scene. What scene? Oh, about the protection. That was so funny. I normally don't go and read stuff online because then it just makes me tailspin for hours. But the syringe, that was actually all over 2 weeks ago when that episode came out, and I was like, oh, that's so stupid. I'm like, but is it? So I'm actually really glad that for once the internet didn't lead me astray with their kind of thoughts.
Yeah, the internet did lead me astray though with the fucking spoilers, guys. You guys suck.
I avoid the spoilers.
Even before the episode came out, they spoiled the whole episode, which is crazy.
Yeah,
well, that's why we stayed off of it.
Yeah,
I can't help it. My algorithm is my algorithm.
Yeah, it was convenient. It's fine. I try not to think too much about it because it's whatever. Harrison gets ready every day since that day, just grabbing the syringe after he grabs his condom. And it's they really set it up because they showed that Blessing had the condom.
Yes.
So okay, why would he give him a condom for a condom? They really set that up. That was you can just tell the writers' room was very excited for this foreshadowing of protection, meaning more than one thing. It's not just condoms, everybody.
Well, normal people provide the normal protection that a teenage or early 20s young man needs, and Dexter gives his protection. So it's loving. I love it. The one thing though that was very anxiety producing to me with Dexter and Harrison is when Harrison went down to the vault and opened the door. Of course I was very excited, but then the fact that he kept going in the vault, I'm
I had the same thought. They're oh, it's open, it won't close, and they're just
well, and the first thing, Dexter kind of pulls him in, in a whatever, I forgot
if that door just closed behind him, that would be funny.
I had the same thought. I feel everybody watching had the same thought. It's weird how much they trusted. No, we unlocked it. We know how this works. I would be at all, get out right away. I think I said that. I was don't stay in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't have hugged him in. If anything, I would have pushed him and been just make sure the door doesn't close.
I agree. I think that's the best point that's ever been made on this channel.
So that stressed me out. But otherwise, the scene with Harrison and all the scenes with Harrison and Dexter, the one that made my heart race was when Dexter was coming off the. When Dexter was walking, I forgot what it was, but Harry's ghost pops up and he's go get the fucker.
Yeah.
Prater. And that made me remember again why I'm no, he is the world's best anti-hero hero. Then you see, the gun up against Harrison's head and you're oh wait, no, this is why I dislike you, Dexter. And then he redeemed himself again. But so those are my thoughts about the Harrison and Dexter. It's just Abby, I really love how this season portrayed their relationship even more than ever. It kind of made it seem this is going to sound so stupid, but kind of realistic, the complexities of being a parent to a teenager or a young adult. I'm oh yeah, no, this makes sense.
We are kind of burying the greatest character arc in the season, though. Wallace finally dancing to Staying Alive.
Yes,
the moment we were all waiting for.
I mean, truly, Wallace. I do like Claudette. She's pretty great. I hope she sticks around. I hope she's part of kind of the downfall of Dexter ultimately, because I do think she will be. I think she's gonna, realize more and more, put together more and more how Angel was onto something, and
especially with her finding him dead, because it was her and a big group of them, I think, found him. But I think especially that will kind of be the chain reaction that starts the down.
I could see she felt bad.
I don't think any of them would on face understand why Batista would be there. It doesn't make sense for him to be there. Like they know who he is.
Right.
Why would he be in Prater's vault?
No, but she'll be able to put it together that Prater was killed by Dexter. Like I think it's all
she's gonna look for the clues, and
it's all gonna lead back to Dexter for her. And I think, she might even like lull Dexter into thinking like she wants to work with him, perhaps, and that's the way. But
maybe he gets a job with NYPD because he's reinstated his identity again. They may need a blood spatter analyst at NYPD.
I could see that happening, and him kind of just getting into his old habits, and those being what ultimately costs him. One other thing with the files that I think that we all noticed, or a few of us noticed, was there was a deceased or alive tab on all of the files. And so a bunch of the people were taken by Dexter, one of which that was shown was Mia's, Lady Vengeance. And it said alive still.
Yeah.
It said alive, and then like if you pause it, it says alive and like VIP in the like lettering. So I don't think she's dead.
Yeah.
I said it back when she was killed. I think that this was a fake suicide. I still think it's a fake suicide.
They pulled a Leslie Vernon.
And like the thing was, like, even Kristen Ritter was the guest for like the podcast episode on the finale, and in the finale she's like, I might be back.
Yeah.
And like, why would she be on the finale, first of all? Second of all, they probably had her for 3 episodes because she had to go do Doomsday and all that other bullshit. So like she probably only had a little bit of time. I also think she's going to be back. I think the women in Dexter's past are going to come back to haunt him. And I think that Charlie and Lady Vengeance, maybe they work together. Maybe Charlie hits up Lady Vengeance after her mom dies because she's pissed at Dexter for just going and killing Prater and not thinking about all the people Prater was helping. Because he's also aware that Prater helps people. So, like,
if you notice when Dexter calls him a bad person, you can't hear what Prater's saying, but if you read his lips, he says, I'm a good person.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So, like, there's going to be a lot of people who are adversely affected, and I don't think it's just going to be Vivian, the accountant, going to be like, oh, he's gone. I'll sign his PayPals. Yeah. Like, I think it's going to be, again, that theme with Dexter of, oh, but I killed the bad person. But it's all the people you affect when you also kill that get affected. It's like Angel is dead because of you. LaGuerta's dead because of you. Deb's dead because of you. Rita's dead because of you. Like, it's just like over and over and over again. And now Charlie's mom is going to be added to that list.
Yeah. Yeah. I also think what, well, I don't think I mentioned it too. Like, obviously to everybody else, this is going to be clear cut, super billionaire, millionaire, psychopath who killed Batista because his prints are on the gun.
Yeah.
So like business will proceed normally because of course he's missing. Like he's missing because he's a fugitive. He's not missing as in a missing person. Now the cops obviously will figure it out. That's fine. But like everyone else on paper is going to be like, well, he's missing. So what do we do? Like accountants will. So I don't know. I don't know.
Hopefully it's covered.
Yeah, this episode though did give me like the feeling of like everything's gonna be okay. Like Dexter's gonna. What do you mean he's gonna? Why are you guys talking about he's gonna get caught? He's not gonna get caught. He's gonna keep on Dextering, but like in a better way now. He seemed happier, like lighter. If you could be lighter, I don't know. So I love
he's got
listening.
Blessing. He's got Harrison.
Yes, like I'm so happy.
An easily trackable yacht.
Well, I'm sure
he's putting it right back.
Yeah, he's not.
By the way, did you catch the name of Prater's yacht?
The Getaway.
The Getaway.
Yes.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really nice yacht. I hope he doesn't give it back personally. I'd like that to be a part of that.
I don't know where he's going to stash it.
He's gonna have to.
I think he's going to put it right back where it was
Yeah.
and never get on it again.
Never
hopefully.
get on it, and then just get like a little like I don't know, fairy.
Yeah,
boat.
but I mean, we might be going the direction Fiorella is saying with it just being like he becomes a better, more ethical, learns from his mistake killer, and just kills happily ever after.
I think that's what he's going to want to do. But that's always seems what he wants to do. But I think
Yeah.
you're right, Aaron. I think he has
Yeah.
disrupted the ecosystem so badly that the blowback has to be immense. Because
Yeah, I think we're going to stay in New York for season 2.
Yeah.
Oh no, for sure.
I think he's going to go on field trips because there's no way he doesn't go to Wisconsin at least once.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that's where we're going to start. The first episode of the next season is going to be called Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Cheeseheads.
Cheese, dairy.
Yeah, he's definitely staying. Like he found a little family, and there's no reason that he knows of right now to run. Like I don't think it's going to be another season of him hiding. I think that's done.
And definitely a lot of Praters, like Al's from Wisconsin, but if you look at the files, a lot of the files are clearly local folks. Like there's obviously the New York Ripper. One of them was called like the Yonkers Slasher. That's just 2 miles away. He'll be okay. He's gonna go up there and take care of that guy. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes, and we're gonna get at least 2 more seasons of it. So.
Yeah.
Any last notes, babe?
I just want to, because again, R.I.P. Batista. I think they have respected his character so much in these last 2 episodes, though they do clown him. Did you guys catch the ringtone of his phone?
All-star.
Yeah, but like, and it was like the part where it's like, not the sharpest tool in the shed, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Why'd you do that to him?
Yeah.
But then he ends it with, once again, saved by Batista. Where was the fingerprint that he was missing? The only way he could get out, it was on Batista. So R.I.P. Thank you. We are gonna miss him. I will. I'm still hurt over that death. I think more than Rita, even. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Batista dying to me was more hurtful.
Yeah, I think Quinn will come back in the Sukkot.
Oh.
Yeah, they went back to Quinn a couple times, so I can see him definitely coming back.
Yeah, Quinn will come back.
You guys got any last words before we hit ratings?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
All right, let's see it. I'll go first because I don't really know where. I mean, it's kind of like a hard episode to rate. Like, it's obviously not as good as the last episode, but it's still good, and it's not a bad finale. I think I'm at a 4 for the finale here. Fiorella?
We're just reading the 1 episode.
Just the 1 episode.
No, I'm gonna keep hard on the 5. I loved it.
All right. Abby?
Yeah, I like this a lot. I don't want to say I was disappointed, but definitely I was expecting a little bit more. I think I would give this a 4. I think the episode previous was a lot better.
And Aaron?
And as Asher's contributing his rating for the episode, it's good that I'm rating it with the background of a crying baby. Because I was a little baby with this episode.
Oh no.
I wanted a little bit more and a little bit less of a simple ending. So I am giving it a 3 out of 5. It's my least favorite episode of the season, probably. And just maybe by nature of the episode. So we'll see what they do with it. But as of now, it's just a little too simple and convenient for me.
I think that's a totally great take. I mean, it's not. I mean, I was struggling shitting on it that bad. I'm glad you did it for me. Thank you.
Yeah, Asher inspired me.
Yeah. That'll do it for this season. This season of Dexter Resurrection and this set of episodes for Why We Love Horror TV. I don't know. I don't think we're necessarily put this show away. There's plenty of horror TV coming. I know Alien Earth is going on right now. There's the It show. Welcome to Derry is coming out. We have plenty to cover. So we'll probably be covering something next week. But if you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. We're not leaving yet. Go to the Letterboxd challenge there. The schedule here is always the same. Sunday you're watching it, Why We Love Horror TV. Monday is Versus. Tuesday is Why Liv Loves Horror. Wednesday, Aaron and Wines. Thursday, the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd challenge watch along show. Friday, 2 episodes of Why We Love Horror trivia for myself, JWMaher, and for my wife, Fiorella. For Aaron and Abby Brooks and Asher's there too.
Asher's debut.
We'll see you next week here on Why We Love Horror TV.
You're welcome.